Good morning, church. It's good to be with you today. We're going to be in Colossians, and we have one of Paul's wonderful prayers to start with. We are asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all wisdom and spiritual understanding, so that you may walk worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, bearing fruit in every good work and growing in the knowledge of God, being strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, so that you may have great endurance and patience, joyfully giving thanks to the Father, who has enabled you to share in the saints' inheritance in the light. He has rescued us from the domain of darkness and transferred us into the kingdom of the Son he loves. In him we have redemption, the forgiveness of our sins. To walk worthy, fully pleasing to God is the goal of our Christian life. People ask, well, what is the meaning of life? What should I be striving for? What should I be doing? It should be to walk worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him. That's what it means to love the Lord with everything that we have, our heart, soul, mind, and strength, to bear fruit in every good work and growing in the knowledge of God. That's what we're doing together here, growing in the knowledge of God, seeking him, trying to be better servants of him today than we were yesterday, bearing fruit in our good work as thanksgiving for the salvation that's been offered to us. As we look here, he says, verse 22, "But now he has reconciled you by his physical body through his death, to present you holy, faultless, and blameless before him, if indeed you remain grounded and steadfast in the faith, and are not shifted away from the hope of the gospel you have heard. To him who endures to the end will be saved." That's what Jesus taught. This is what Paul is saying here. If indeed you remain steadfast. We confess that God will bring those and will even cause those who are his to remain faithful to the end. That is a gift that he gives as we are transformed into his likeness. I don't think Christians need to be burdened with the stress of, am I saved this morning? I was saved last night, but am I saved this morning? Where's my salvation at? Did I lose it? Is it gone? We should walk in confidence in the hope that God has given us. And yet these verses remind us that there is something to our striving. It's not a given that we will remain faithful to the end. There's something that we are driven to strive towards. Hebrews 6 and Hebrews 10 teach the same thing if we go look at them. 2 Peter chapter 2. And so we have this kind of tension of the hope that God causes us to endure, his faithful children, combined with these terrible warnings against falling away, about remaining steadfast. And so put on the armor of God, Ephesians 6, pray it over yourself. Strive to bring God glory in your life. Strive to bear fruit as a thanksgiving for what he has done. Don't take your salvation for granted. Work it out, as Paul says, and seek to live a life pleasing to God. Love you, church. Happy Saturday. We'll see you soon.